A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
9-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Flushed out right. This is caught.
Jackson's pass.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mason Crosby.
Devin Duvernay, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Makes the score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll throw again. Cousins. Screen play. Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
At the Packers 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with first and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here's Jackson on the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and goal, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. It's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it this time. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
4-yard line.
Nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 11.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high kind of offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going up top for Miller. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Right side complete. That's Woods. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
20-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 40, the 30. And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing is Cousins. Here it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
31-yard line.
Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 33.
But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down throw for Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
The ball carrier.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second and very short, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
17.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you pull defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field, downfield.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up near the 42, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Cousins. They're quickly to Thielen here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. One last shot now for Cousins. Steps away. Open man is Trey Burton. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that...